That fumble looked like it was the end of y'all. And I'm streaming now if you trying to watch it. Yeah, we loading in now. Maybe this shit'll fucking load.
All right, Coach, thank you.
He made the
EA
highlight
Sports
video.
coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium.
How the fuck did I know that this shit was finna lag out? I knew this shit was finna lag out. Alright. Hell yeah. I remember I was like, this shit taking forever. Man, I go through that same shit every time I play this dude. Hit something up with his fucking internet. He really can beat me tonight because I'm really like not in the mood to play this shit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I ain't even paying attention, really.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Still out there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
As I'm playing.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
How the fuck do you turn that bullshit
set him
off?
apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Yeah.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They probably thought I was fucking psychopathic.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their 38. Now it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. midfield now. Here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill,
he got
his
a fractured
touchdown
shoulder
now
blade
on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Newton on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Like,
the Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Yeah, he ain't fucking stupid. Hey, a lot of people trade him. I don't get it. Well, I traded him last year. I'm talking shit. Like I ain't traded his ass.
He can bring you in something good. That's the thing.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Like this year, it's almost like you need
a nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion.
You need a good cornerback.
At a 3rd and 2 coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
We play this year.
I think he likes natural light best.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
I just imagine how trash the strip clubs are out here.
Pitching it out
compared to Atlanta
and
strip
they'll get him
clubs.
down right around the 16. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Just look, he's still getting up for you. I guess because even though they're injured, they get the team up for each other.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Because I was just telling him up for what's the name
sets him up 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper. Aren't they moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call.
And
probably a little bit angry
still
that they had to put the ball away
upgrade
the first time they had it.
And he's got it. Touchdown Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Just re-signed fucking Buckner.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
I was about to trade him, and that's something I just.
This is taken at his 4.
Hell yeah.
And he'll weave his way
I tell you,
up,
dude,
a few yards
to get
shy of
me
midfield.
We on the trade.
Both sides are looking for something to give them an
trade
advantage.
Nelson for Buckner,
Often falls back
and I
on
told him
special
he can
teams,
have
and that
any
return,
of my right guards.
that could be the spark to untie the game.
Say it again.
I was going to trade dude and crew, right? He wanted the Colts. He was like, Nelson. I said I need
1st and 10.
offensive line, like especially like guards. My guards are like the ass, really. They ain't that good.
Here's Ryan.
Yeah.
Actually, I just put your boy in my. I moved him into the starting
Some
lineup.
extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down.
Put him in the start.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here.
Yeah,
if it's a long play, so be
put
it.
him in the starting
The
lineup.
main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So I was like, all right, what you want from Nelson?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Chris just posed.
Now a handoff.
He said, I'm going to fuck both of you up Avatar style.
Oh, and now he pulls him over. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6.
That's crazy.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one.
All right, I got to find something.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per
I gotta
game
find
this
something
season,
better than
but it's
that.
been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses
pretty
because
good,
they're
Joe.
back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
And look at this shit D-Mac post.
I just seen that shit's crazy.
And then Pharaoh talking about he fucking it up.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
All that shit funny as hell. I fuck around and kick the ball out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Oh, this dude is ass. I'm not even playing.
So, right? He said even Nelson on the block. That's the dude I was telling you when I asked him for a trade. He gonna point me to Daddy's league. I said, what's he worth? And he was like, I don't know. Look at Daddy's league. That shit said multiple first. I'm like,
so
man. So I started fucking with him. I came back to him. I said, oh, well, trade me this dude because on Daddy's league it says he's worth a third. he said something, and I started laughing at him like, why? I said, I'm trying to make a point. Don't point me to Daddy's League when I'm asking you what the fuck he's worth.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey.
And then he came back to me. He was like, I could do Buckner for him.
It's a
so I was like, see, now we talking.
Second down.
When
you can have Buckner, and you can basically take any of my guards.
In this case, it was
a
modest
game,
game,
whatever one you want, just to replace that.
Here on second down.
He gonna come back. He was like said something like, okay, I'll give you a second too. I'm like, look, I don't even need a second. He came back and was like, oh, they ain't even worth a six. I said, I ain't even asked you the second. You could have one.
And he'll dump this off to his
so he's like, all right, I'll get back with you. So when they come back later, this motherfucker wanted Buckner and my superstar right tackle, McCliskey, that we just drafted in real life.
It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there.
I'm gonna give you a 90-3 overall defensive lineman and a fucking mid-80s fucking superstar young
boy. If he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out in zone blitz, he's gonna win that battle just about every time.
I gotta stop this man, Ryan.
As soon as he said that, I was like,
first and 10, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Here's Newton. And Boyd has it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. After the run, Newton going to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it.
What quarter are you in?
He's at the 40, past the 20. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And that's the connection, Ryan, to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
It certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
I don't know if I'm going to re-sign Jameis Winston for that deal, man.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
This man was, it's 12.6 mil.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
5.1 mil signing bonus. 4 years.
Franchise tag.
This is taken
His ass.
Yeah, see if I can find a work place to replace him. That's probably what's going to happen.
That's what I did to Tyrod before I drafted that quarterback. A franchise
How much
to
did
there.
it franchise
turnover,
for,
but that turned into 6 points.
It's gonna be high.
They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about
Cause
empty
he a
possessions.
quarterback. That's the only reason it's gonna be
Some are
high.
worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in
got
on
the
you,
money to do it.
that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Let his ass sit there for a second.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Going deep for Hopkins.
Brooksville.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Because he took the 6'4" safety off my team.
DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2
Blitz.
touchdowns here so far.
I said, I see you taking that 6'4" safety. Don't let me see him on the field.
He's having a nice
He's
little
gonna get
first
stoked in the
down.
field.
And it's a first half that
Nah,
leaves
because
us
he's got decent.
what can still come. I mean, 2
He's got
touchdowns
80
already
hit
here
power
through the
with 80
second quarter.
tackles.
There
That
could
shit
be
looked
plenty more
alright.
before this game is
He's got
over.
decent zone. He's only
out to kick
21,
this one
which is
away.
good. Man, I could not play him, yo. He has 86 speed with 83 excel and 83 fucking agility. What the fuck can you do with that? Like, his ass would be getting toasted all game.
Well, you know what to do to his ass.
He can't be playing that man. He'd be dumb to be playing that man. Really.
Not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out
I hate when
come the
people
Falcons
try to pause
now.
the game when
The
they get
ledger
on
for them
offense.
so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly
ain't happening.
does. Touchdown, touchdown,
I don't care what the
touchdown.
fuck you gotta
Not
do.
sure it can be
You gotta
much
have to
better than
let
that.
you get on
They've got to feel
offense.
very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Ryan and the Falcons
Man, I
now
had to
come
put
up
that
1st
rule
and
in,
10
man.
at their
About the schedule
25-yard
and
line.
shit.
What is it?
Where
And they'll start the drive on the ground.
Cameron,
with
turn that
Johnson.
down, boy.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the
Cameron.
24.
turn that down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now
I see
second
Brooks
down.
beat Joker. Oh, but I put the rule in like you have to schedule your game within 24 hours. Like I put on there something like the
So
rule.
2 minutes to
if
go
you read
in
it.
a
I was
wild
like, man, we in
first half.
2018.
Back with
Everybody
more
got a
from
smartphone,
Charlotte
and everybody
after
has their
this.
phone on them at all times. Like, it only takes you 2 minutes to respond, or just ask somebody when you're available.
Now
Like, come
Ryan
on.
on second down.
Don't pop in the day of advance and
he
expect to
can't
send
escape
when you
the
don't fucking
pressure.
respond.
Ryan goes down.
Just even set some shit up.
And now we
Like,
get a
tired
timeout
of
called on the
people popping
defensive
up
side of the
last
ball by
day,
the Panthers.
and they're like, "Oh,
It's
I'm
just
available
their
today,"
first, so
but they
they'll have
not.
2
Like,
remaining
come on,
here
man.
before we get to
2 days to
halftime.
set. Like, you basically got a good 24, like 30 hours to set this shit up.
And now you want to
Like,
say
you
you
don't-
available.
So the sack pushes him back,
all
and
you
now
have to
3rd
say
and
is,
long
like,
for Ryan and the Falcons.
You know, I'm working from this time to this time. I'm available to you. Like, give me availability.
Out of the gun,
That's all
it's
I
Ryan.
ask. You'll get a sim if you can. If you guys say the schedules don't match up,
And they'll
don't
take
come
him
in
down
on
at
fucking
the
day 2,
31-yard
like
line.
the day of advance.
The
That's
Panthers
what
are
Ike
gonna
said
take
that shit
another
earlier, the
timeout
Vikings.
as they'll head to the sideline
'Cause,
and talk over what to do next. On fourth
Vikings
down,
did
here's
that
Matt
shit. Like,
Bosher
he
on the
didn't
punt.
respond to dude varying like until today. But I mean, they ended up playing, which I gave them time because I seen both
Fielded
of them
at
were
the 20.
online, so I really gave them a chance to play.
Called out a
But
46-yard
Well, I
punt,
was
but they
actually
did get
gonna get
9
Barry to
back
win.
on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
he ain't fucking say nothing for 2 days, and then he was like, "Well, I ain't see you responded to me at 10 o'clock last night." Man, he sent us the DM. That shit was 10 o'clock in the daytime yesterday.
On
was
first
10,
down,
like 10:40 a.m. and you ain't responding to him in the sense like you ain't even reach out to try to schedule the shit until 4 hours before advance. And Mike even said, like, how you gonna come in 4 hours before advance and expect to send? Come on, man.
Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly
I understand it's a 48-hour lead, but don't wait to hour 48 to try to fucking reach out to somebody.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Back to throw, Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jerry Hughes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Where big boy at?
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I think he was on. I call him.
Come on, look, wait. Nah, he ain't on now. I seen him on last night. I went to join. It wouldn't let me join him. And then he ended up getting off.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
You guys were playing 2K last night.
Nah, I wasn't even on that. I don't know what the fuck I was on last night.
You was on, it showed you in like 2K with them. And I was like, by the time you hit me up, I was already off, I think.
Newton now
I didn't even notice your message until I was already off watching Netflix laying down.
Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll actually lose 6
tried
yards
to
on the
run
return.
YouTube
But I don't think
play.
they care. They've got the football back.
Yeah.
Just now?
Yeah.
I wonder if I could rewind the shit.
That shit crazy. That's how I knew exactly where he was throwing the ball.
You picked it off?
Yeah, I picked that shit off.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Should have kicked me off the fucking...
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5.
You're going to run the Julio side, you're going to run the Tyreek Hill side. You're going deep to whatever side you don't go to.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you.
This is taken at his 4.
I want to see the play you thought about.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
What, you just scored on
getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned
who the fuck was that on the other side? Tyreek Hill?
But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Until he chose the side.
This is a big decision here.
Then I was going to go. I was going to go for it.
It was like towards right before you got the ball, right?
Yeah. So close to
I see it's like 2 minutes on the clock.
Got his hands
just
on it,
rewind it back so he had the ball.
Down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
For some reason.
To throw again. Newton. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
Oh,
this is
it jumped.
3rd and 10.
Yo, it really jumped. I can't fucking see the shit.
A final shot before the break. Newton.
It jumped from 2 minutes to fucking 48 seconds for some reason.
Abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter
That's
three.
just crazy.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Like, I was wondering how I was fucking missing that shit.
Maybe it'll
Now the
load all the way
Falcons
through
offense,
at the
they
end.
get ready to head back out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it?
Yeah,
Score
it
here,
just
especially a
straight
touchdown.
skips.
It's
It
almost
like
out of
jumps.
reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and...
He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him... and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Just going for the throat, huh? Gotta watch out for you when I play you,
Former
man.
Indiana Hoosier here,
Trying to go
Tevin
for
Coleman.
jugulars this
And
year,
he
I
is
see.
met quickly in the backfield. Down he
I'm
goes,
just
folded
going
like a
over
lawn
top of
chair.
the ass.
I know when I was
I
a
know.
kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type
That's all
runs.
I'm seeing is
But the
like,
best backs that
and he
made it
just
happen,
open. Like, I don't know what kind of defense he playing. But
That
they
didn't
just
happen there.
leaving him
That
open.
play got swallowed up.
Now Ryan. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
I don't want to go sleep playing this motherfucking Madden game.
You about to take it down, huh?
Hell nah, this shit is moving slow as a bitch.
Run the ball.
Down throw for Newton.
You got,
Looking left side, that's caught
the
by
fuck's his
Moore.
name? David
And he'll
Johnson?
bring it up here to right at
I
the
can't run
40-yard
against him.
line.
He got Luke
7
Kuechly.
yards, the pickup on the pitch and
Oh,
catch.
yeah.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route
He
on as
has,
your
but Luke
primary
Kuechly
call,
doing his
you got to be
thing.
really careful as a passer about how far you let your
Luke
guy
doing
go
his
because he might
thing,
wander
crazy.
into some tough coverage.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
I thought I
It's
needed
Moore.
Aaron Lynch on my
And he's taken down,
defensive
but not
line.
before he gets this
Took
into
him out
enemy
this game,
territory
improved.
across the
And
40.
the defensive line
Newton
played
now,
better.
11 of 17 passing thus
I'm going
far.
back
He's
to
got
my
his guys a
roots with
1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back
Brian Poole got a
and see
speed
the
boost
ball
too.
coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what?
Did he?
It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in
What's
the
his
middle of
speed
the
now?
field where you can go make a play on the
90.
football.
I'm going to get his ass. I'm going to get his ass.
20.
Maybe something quick.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm going to get
This
his ass
defense is
again,
continuing to
kid.
contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. High throw, but the
That
catch is
animation.
made. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Oh, what a move. And he's up across the 25 and down
See,
at
he
the
just scored on
28-yard
him.
line. Atlanta now coming out on the
That's
field.
stressing it.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to
they
your
keep
runner,
saying
get them
that.
out in the flat, and
People
let
are
them have a
saying
chance
that,
to make people miss
Call
it.
Fortnite has the
Here's Ryan.
crossover play or cross play.
And they get him
You got
down,
the
but
what?
not before he takes it across the
Cross
4-yard
where you can play
line.
Xbox and PlayStation.
13 yards as the
Yeah,
quick slant keeps the drive moving.
we've been playing with PC
Like
users.
so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting
Really?
him in the slot and letting him do
Yeah,
the
you
work.
can tell
That's
which
a
one's a
nice pitch
PC
and catch
because
right
them
there for a
motherfuckers
first
super
down.
builders.
And he'll be taken down, but not
Yeah,
before he gets
you
into
motherfucker with the
enemy
mouse.
territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also
Now,
for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level
that
almost
shit,
before you
'cause my
blink.
son's like,
if you give
"Oh,
him
send
any
me
type
an
of
invite."
blocking. Always talk
Like,
about
I
slot
don't even think we
receivers.
could join,
They're
like,
usually
he
known
wanna
as
join
quicker
the
than
party
fast.
with me or not.
In this case, we've got a guy who's quick
I think
and
it's
like-
fast, and he
would-
used it to great advantage.
They stay on the ground.
He
This
start
time
up a
it's
game, we
Johnson.
start up a
Calling
game,
no gain
and
on
they
the play,
just
and it'll
didn't
be
sing
second
games
down.
or something, right?
Defense
I think
able
it's
to get
called
their
Epic
swarm to the
Frames.
football.
You can
Zilch,
make
zero
Epic
nada there
Frames.
for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team
What, I gotta
defense,
go
wasn't it?
online
Everyone
to do
handled
it.
their responsibilities,
Nah,
and they
you
held
can
them to
do
no
it.
gain.
You can do it.
On second down, Johnson.
You can
Oh,
do
that
it.
shit's
Fortnite
not
itself?
fair, and now room to
Yeah.
run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. David Johnson, 46 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their
Fuck,
lead.
find that out.
A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I
Like
mean, for
you can go to
me,
your friends,
seeing the mix of what they
play
did,
net,
how they moved the ball downfield,
and then go
very
to
sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be
Epic
executed.
Friends.
Oh, I
with
see.
great
Epic
dispatch.
Friends.
Yeah.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Newton. And this one complete right
Epic
side
Friends.
defenses. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They're feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A
She
good
was
productive run
managed
there on
Epic
1st down. He
Friends.
winds up getting 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around.
Right.
Excellent blocking,
Or
but the guy carrying the ball,
send
he was the
friendly
finisher.
stuff to
A really nice run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Yeah, see, it's not. It says not found.
Who?
From my son's Xbox account. There must be something else. And my one son said you got to do something like online.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Like it's almost like you got to sign
One
up
that's intercepted.
to say you
Picked off
don't
by
mind
Brian
playing with.
Poole.
I think
And
you
the
gotta
return
have
here
Epic
is stopped
Friends or
at the
some shit.
35-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout.
See, my
But
offense
this time, the big
ain't
swing
that
was
good, though,
taken,
where I can
and it
force
didn't
people on the
land.
plane.
Nice play by them on defense.
Like how you forcing this man to pass now. So the game's pretty much gone. It's over.
Once you get out your game plan, you lost. Unless you can fight through
Yep.
it.
Now a play fake
Not too
here on
many
1st
can fight through
down.
it.
Like that game I just played was so close that I could still
Caught
stay
right
within my
side, it's
game plan.
Lewis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right
Once
at
you,
the 30.
once you start
5
having to
yards on the
play
catch there, brings up
out
2nd
your
down.
comfort zone,
And, partner, I think that was a great
That's
example that
even in
not
real
all
life,
tight ends
like,
are created equal. Because
it's
everything
tough.
was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I'm
It's a
gonna broke his
9-yard gain,
cornerback
and it keeps the
chin.
drive moving.
In my book, that's running the ball well,
I hate
but with
fucking
intelligence.
hands,
How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the
Ants.
3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead,
Ants,
aren't you? This is
bro,
where
you
your
get
running
them
game
and they
can
get in
really
your
help
house.
you with the lead in the second half.
I
It's
agree
like-
totally. It's not just
like
end
it's
of the
hard.
half
Like, I got
situations
these-
that you worry about the clock.
I don't know where the
It's
fuck
throughout
it is.
the game.
It's the
With
end of
the
the season. I ain't
lead,
had
stay
them
in
shits for
bounds.
like.
Make them fight harder to try
It's
and
like
catch
every
you.
once in a
And
while,
he
like
gets it inside the 10
once
to
a
the
year, I'll have them
9.
bitches come in.
It's a nice
something.
pickup of
It's
12
always
yards,
like around
and it
this
gives
time.
him a
I guess
1st
because
and
it's
goal.
getting to the point where it's cold outside. So they must have fucking like, because like the other day, this just happened
And
like
we're back
yesterday or
now
the day
in
before.
Charlotte.
Usually I'm drinking coffee and shit, right? And I set my coffee in the same place all the
A
time,
good
right on
chance
this
now
little
to
end
put
table.
this game on ice.
Well, I
This
didn't
is
drink the
1st and
whole
goal.
thing.
Yeah.
The other night when I fell asleep,
Ryan now.
my wife
off the
came in
bootleg.
from work.
Rolling
She's
to
like,
his
"What the
right.
fuck?"
And that is
I'm like,
caught
I
on
jump
the
up
right
like, oh,
sideline,
I thought
but
somebody
out
up
of
in my
bounds,
house
says
or
the
something.
line judge.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
The throw
whoa,
took him
I'm
a
like,
little
what
too
the hell's
far
going
at
on, man? She
2nd
grabbed
down.
my cup,
And there we saw
threw it
rolling
outside.
right out of
It
the
was, she
pocket.
said the
Maybe
whole,
his
it was just
momentum
ant
taking
all
him
over
toward
the
that
top of
sideline,
it.
led him a
And
little
it's
too
right by
far.
the front
Yeah,
door,
that is
you know
difficult,
what I mean?
isn't it?
A
Plus
little
you're
end
closing
table.
down your space, right?
So
You're
now,
shortening the field
ever
for
since
your
that,
receivers. And
they
their
just
inclination
right
is to
around
go
that
towards
area.
the sidelines as fast
I'm
as
like,
the quarterback
man,
is as
yeah.
well.
And
So I got
he
these
will
little
score.
ant traps where they, it's the shit that really what it's supposed to do. They picked it up and take it back to their house. And they're supposed to kill them all.
Extend their lead.
which
You
it
still
does.
watching the
It was not a
stream?
designed run. It was supposed to be
Nah.
a pass,
Well, what
but it
happened?
turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a
I'm about to bring that
touchdown.
shit right back up.
Here's Bosher to kick it
I
away.
just scored. That shit will piss you off.
This is taken at his 4.
A lot of shit pisses me off. Like,
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here come the
that's
Panthers
what
now,
Coy.
set
He
to
got a
take
couple
over
catches on the end.
offense.
Like, I should have
And
picked. Like,
following the
my
interception,
dudes went
just
to jump
any
it.
interception,
They just
are you
didn't
a little
put their
bit
hands
more
up.
cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just
And
throw
then
that
he
out
got
the window?
his touchdown pass. He threw it up on 3 people, and he comes down with the catch. My fucking wide receivers can't even catch the shit with one guy.
Take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
Hey, we ain't
too
got no
cautious,
spots open
because
in
now
Blitz,
you
do
can't
we?
run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they
Not
attack
right
him
now.
here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Did you see that last touchdown?
I'm about to
After
look
the
right
incomplete
now.
pass here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Steps away to his left. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam
Oh,
being
you talking about
Cam.
that
We know
Matt
he can
Ryan
use his
run?
legs.
And with that big
I do
body,
that shit a lot that
it's
he did.
hard
He
to
ran
get
right
him down,
fucking
even if
past
you get
you.
a clear shot
He
on
tried
it.
to kill him.
Plus, he moves a
Matter of
lot
fact,
faster
Coach
than what
did the
people
same
think.
thing on
And
Winston
boy, does
early
he
in the
have fun
game.
playing the game of football.
Like, my whole offense, the only thing I could do was fucking put his hands
They'll
on
run
him.
it now out
Shit.
of the gun.
By the time I get somebody open, he was
8
right
yards
in
on
the
the pickup,
backfield
and now they'll
on me.
have some options on 2nd and short.
He still got Cameron Jordan
Oh,
starting.
that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football
I don't
players.
know.
Isn't
He
it?
was killing my
Tough, hard,
offensive
gritty
line.
run, got behind his
It's
pads.
crazy because he's just sitting in his pocket clean most of the time,
No reason to lighten up now.
and
he
I'm
takes this
sitting
one
in
down
fucking
to
dirty
Williams.
pockets out
Still
there.
fighting for more. That one
It's
goes
like-
for 36
What's his
yards.
name?
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players,
Yeah,
they really
Corey
don't
do
care
get a
as
lot
much
of
about
time to
body
throw the
types
ball.
as they care about those
Like, he's
guys
sitting
who
there.
can
That's
make
how.
people miss,
If you look at
run
the
through
last
tackles,
drive he
and
had
gain all
on me,
that additional
once he got that
run
last
after
drive,
catch.
there was a minute left in the
Anybody
game.
has
He
that
went up by
ability,
10
they
points
want them on their
or
team.
something like
They'll
that. I
give it
just
to him
said,
up
fuck
the
it. I
middle.
didn't even try
And
to
the hole
score.
closes quickly here. He
I
can
just
find
ran
only
through. I
about
ran the
4.
ball
Only a
twice,
yard
2
on the
out of 3
pickup there.
times. Just let
2nd
the
and
time
goal.
run out.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I wasn't even gonna try to force shit and throw a pick and just make it look uglier
From
than
the
it was.
gun, here's Newton.
Because it was
And it's
a.
intercepted at the goal line.
He was up by.
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
What was he up by 4? And
Well, this defensive pressure's been
he was up by
constant
4
all
with the
game
ball.
long.
All I had to
pass
do was
rush,
just
the
hold him to a
coverage,
field
they've all
goal
been excellent, and
at
now they'll
least,
tack on
and
an
I could have tied the
interception
game up
here
if
as
I
this one
went down and
continues to
scored a
slip just
touchdown.
further and further out of hand.
It gave
And
him a
he'll be
touchdown.
taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard,
Can't
and
give
it'll
him
be
a
2nd
touchdown.
down.
Well, Corey,
Brandon
what the
Pace
fuck, like
comes
he
into
always
play
get a
now because
bullshit
they've got
touchdown
the
and then
advantage.
go up
They've got the
early.
football.
Every
And they got
time
to be
we
very
play.
careful about what speed they're going to play.
The way it started, the way this game went down, right? His first drive, straight down the field touchdown. It's just something about me. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like I gotta adjust to the game. I do shit every time. I don't care what. I could play the worst user ever. I'm giving up a touchdown first drive 95% of the time. And that's what he did. He ran down there and scored with ease. Then I kicked the field goal. Then he ran down field on me again, but I held him to a field goal.
Just 1 for 3 thus far.
Then I think I went
down and 12.
down the field, got another field goal, so it was like 10-6.
From the
And that's when I jumped his one route, and I should have had a clean pick 6, but fucking as soon as the field turned, it made me run backwards into his guy. And the score was ended up being 9-10 at that point. I didn't give him another touchdown until his last drive in the fourth quarter, like his last 2 drives or something like that, 3-minute drive.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially,
Corey
given
be doing
15,
some freaky
and the
deaky
Panthers
shit
will
when he's
take
playing.
over
I
in
don't know what it
terrific
is.
field
He knows some of them plays like that. Like, he knows them plays that get people open in zone. He's one of them users. So I mean, it's okay if I run zone and they get pressure where he can't wait for that fucking shit to open up. But if you run man, if I'm running man and I don't get pressure at all, he can just wait for the guy to come back. That's what he did on one of the plays. Like if you look at that last drive, he had Lissabee coming back on the play, and I switched to the fucking defender, and I went to cut the fucking ball, and the guy never put his hands up for interception. I was in front. I ended up in front of him and everything before he caught the pass.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Like that shit he did just there. That's the shit Quick be trying to do.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make
not
sure
running it wrong, but how they're just streaking all the way across the field and they just wait till it gets in that pocket and it opens up.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Look at that play.
We always know that once you score one touchdown, you will too.
He could have went straight if he wanted to do that.
So far today, he's got one.
What was denied
as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
It's like he's trying his hardest.
Step, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton
nice try.
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And maybe the defense...
That's a play I need for Winston, man.
That he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while.
He's a big boy, man. He be holding shit up a little bit.
Yeah, he ain't big as Cam.
Carry over the back line of the
Quick
end
did the
zone
same shit. Like it was my, I think my first drive of the game. The only way I got downfield was running the ball. I couldn't fucking pass. I had like fucking 30 passing yards in the whole first half or some shit. I think I only ended up with like 70 fucking passing yards on the game. I did nothing.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but he runs that conservative, so they come wide.
Yeah.
Well, straight up the middle with Winston twice in the first drive. But the second one,
he love to do that conservative shit.
The second one, he tried to fucking crack me, and I ran right past him for like 30 yards. I mean, he was the only one like in front of me. He was coming on an angle at me, and I just cut to the right on him while he just lowered his shoulder and went to my left.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
That shit is so disappointing when you try to crack a quarterback.
And you miss. I do that shit on running backs. I do it all the time. You'll see me try to crack up. Even wide receivers, like the ones cutting across the middle, I try to crack them just so they drop the ball, and I'll be missing a good fucking 60% of the time. I'm like half and half on the shit.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 18 yards there and a first down.
I can't hear shit on these.
Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding.
Oh, you got the game playing through the headset?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that shit's ridiculous. That's super loud. That was a good play you just did. I ain't never seen that shit.
17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's
I don't know why he went to the shallow route.
Ryan wants to throw it. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Skirts by him at the 35. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Was somebody today?
23 yards on the play.
I ain't even hit it. My bad, bro. Are you ordering something? Okay. Oh no, that it's KB.
Oh, they on Fortnite, I think.
Who?
You said KB?
Throw on first down with Ryan. inside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Mario Addison in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to assume his defense will be charging again here. It's
I tried it. I damn sure tried it.
From the gun, it's Ryan. They're going deep for
him out. Sick him the fuck out.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyreek Hill.
Oh my God.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the
fucking coverage is he playing?
Keep manning up on Tyreek Hill. I'm gonna bomb on your ass.
What's he bumping him at the line or something?
Yeah, he bumped it like he bumped it Ryan.
Man, I'm bumping that motherfucker. He ain't getting off the line. Fuck him.
I can't wait to I play Tampa.
I'm gonna bump that bitch, Joe. Fuck Joe.
Hey, that's $100 million man. I'm gonna throw the ball. He gonna get the ball when he double covered.
I'm gonna bump him and I'm gonna hope you put him on the street so I can crack him with a linebacker. Take that motherfucker out for $100 million. End his career. That's so.
Wow.
As they continue to move forward.
Yeah,
wow.
Put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted,
I picked,
but it winds up falling incomplete.
was I playing the other day?
I'm finna sack this bitch for you.
I think I was playing blues, and I had fucking Colbert pick off a pass like that.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield.
Yeah, that man got to pick every game since I got him.
Hey, you seen how Funches was just open? On that, I jammed. That's what happened when you like bump and run on this motherfucker.
Yeah, but you gotta have guys that can get off that shit.
Look at how he killing though. It's like he running clean pack. Like
does he have fucking Hopkins there?
Yeah.
Oh, that is Hopkins. Yeah, see, like that. You can't bump Hopkins.
And he'll bang that one through.
And you know you gotta let people have some type of joy, man.
Gano out to kick this one away.
You gonna squid kick?
Short kick. One of the up middle taken
You guys
down.
are in a fucking shootout. Yo, you see that game last
They're
night?
going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up
The
past
fucking
the 30.
Rams versus
Atlanta
Vikings
now
game.
coming out
Oh
on the
yeah.
field. Defensively,
Wow,
there's
that
still
was a
3
good fucking
timeouts.
game.
Do you even
I had a
need
bet
to
on
use
that
it at
game.
this point?
I think a
Man,
lot of coaches
yo,
do it
Rams
anyway,
look
and it seems
fucking-
like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not
I
quitting?
don't even know what to say about them. Like, they just look so fucking dangerous.
And you're
Like,
always hoping for that ultimate
they are the team
miracle
to beat
something
right now.
happen.
And that's caught inside the 35.
All the way
They
down
just
the receiver.
unstoppable.
That Cooper Cup and fucking what's his name out? Cooks out
we
there.
continue
Like,
to
this
see
is
another example here of offenses just
Gurley.
going for
Oh
it.
my God.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because
Yeah,
no
they
one's
like-
being
they
stopped throwing the
unguardable.
ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Yeah. It's like your offense right now in fucking Blitz, where you got them fucking receivers. It's like their offense is like that. Like, I mean, they got speed, they got a super coverage. Nice this year.
And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble.
When you got all them weapons, it's hard to double. You can't double nobody.
It's just like I'm waiting to see what your boys do this
Bosher
week.
to kick it away.
I just
I want to
fucking,
see how.
I just scored again, by the way, in 18 seconds.
This is taken at his 4.
With who? A deep pass again?
Yeah, I threw it deep to Tyreek again, but Julio caught the touchdown.